Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Call of Cthulhu.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Yep, will do.
Charles and Sarah's wedding, as painted by Sarah herself. Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
In front of exotic ruins, it's common knowledge that he wasted away his fortune on expensive trips. What was he looking for? So it is quite important to look around. And we enter reconstruction mode, or not mode, but in a second. He wasted a lot of money there, and oh, hello. And we are professional. Okay, reconstruction mode.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? They had a fight. Why? Did it stop at the time of the fire? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
And I suppose the green dot is actually coming by the skill.
Did someone escape the fire?
And I would say that was everything, right? Oh, hello?
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Yeah, that's a good question. Okay, I didn't leave the mode, I'm sorry.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Okay, it's official, the police botched the investigation. The clue says the fire wasn't just an accident. I'm not gonna blame the police for now.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
Okay, the couple had a fight.
I suspect a crime of passion.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
It wouldn't make sense to...
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Don't worry, my friend. It wouldn't make
This door is locked.
sense to blame the police right now, right? It, in my opinion, would just get us not in trouble, but I think would make You know, the relationship to policemen, not good. According to the police report, this lamp is the cause of the accidental fire that destroyed the mansion. However, bloodstains on the debris tell a very different story. The glass of this heavy clock is broken and the hands show 10 o'clock. It could give the time of fire or have nothing to do with it. Yeah. A partly burned shoe, it seems like it belonged to Sarah Hawkins. Contracting the police report, the Hawkins drawing room tells a total different version of the fire that claimed the whole family, beginning with the presence of a handprint that throws up the possibility of a survivor. The bodies of Charles and Sarah Hawkins left no mark on the floor, nor, to that matter, in the drawing room, contrary of that of the child, still visible close to the fireplace. The same goes for the glass shards on the floor. A close inspection reveals the presence of blood on several of them. On the wall, the very clear mark left by the painting found in the Hawkins warehouse confirms that the Hawkins case could be much more than a domestic accident. This collection of medical knowledge and health practices of the 18th century actually only covers the so-called civilized countries. It does not deal with the influence of holistic medicines or medicines from continents considered inferior. That's nice. That books actually make us progress there, right? Hopefully. So, it is important to look around.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. This door is blocked from the outside.
And we won't be able to get up there. Fair enough.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale.
A classic especially for a family of ship owners.
Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Yep, that makes kind of sense, right?
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. This place was falling apart long before the fire.
How can you conclude such... Okay, because here in this room was no fire, right? That's the conclusion. But after all these years, this could just look like that, right? I'm always intrigued how detectives, police workers actually do such a precise and very detailed treatise on the particulars of the human body compared to the animal world. The simplicity of this writing and the vulgarization of its vocabulary make it accessible to the profane. Okay, we are still a novice, but we are nearly cool. That's cool that the skill can increase like that.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Okay, that was cool. Knowledge. A copy of the Moby Dick. Okay. Did I oversee I will have a last... Wait. Hello?
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
Because yes, I know we could or we should or we have to go up. I just wanna make sure if I might have ever seen one last dot on the screen, but it doesn't seem so. Okay, let's go ahead then. Oh man, could you imagine living in such a big house?
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
And isn't the ship called Scylla? Or Scylla? I think they say Scylla here, right?
Dark water history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable.
Do you know, my attention was on the skull plus the figurine there. Not on the picture, but thank you for pointing me in the right direction.
20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
This door is closed. Yeah, we need a lamp, right? I was already
A book
here,
on
right?
hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
Okay, knowledge. A rare edition of Jules Verne's novel, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. A great novel, I have to admit. I enjoyed the novel. There were a couple of movies on it.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I've always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to reoccur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wellard. So he is not too fond of at least her. So was there something? Oh boy. So it begins, right? So it begins. Okay, holy moly.
The boys' room. A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
Well, and if you take a look at them pictures...
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Mm-hmm. That's utterly true. Can you clue the boys' room? Oh man.
Locked. What will her room reveal about her?
That's the question, right? Oh no. Okay.
Perfect.
I thought I need to do it by hand. But no.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
They act as depressant of the nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them. Of that, I know something. But still, I guess it's probably better than alcohol, right? Sarah Hawkins' sketchbooks looks more like gallery of horrors than anatomical studies. Do they represent what haunts her nights? Oh boy. Oh no. That's a monster. And why don't you wonder about these scars on the walls there?
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Scribbled a kind word to his wife. Fate brought us together, and forever it will bind us.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Okay guys, but that right now leaves us to the end for today, and you know it. I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed this episode, please give me a little thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I see you in the next episode. Until then, have a wonderful day. Stay frosty. Bye.